have to be a little quieter today because I have family in the house. But make sure to get first off, before I say anything, push that 2x speed button. Get into 2x speed because I talk a lot and not everything I say is that relevant, no offense. So I know you guys are all surprised when you saw this pop up on your freaking subscribed, or you just clicked on it because you never thought I'd post consistently again. Yeah, here I am. I'm gonna start posting every Thursday. So make sure you subscribe, or just like keep it in your mind that come back every Thursday for a post. Okay, so I know you read the title. I consider myself like a popular book hater. Like, if there's a book that's popular, chances are I'm not gonna like it. Like Fourth Wing, horrible. Cruel Prince, watch my last video, by the way. Oh, and thank you. Oh my god, thank you to everyone who watched my last video. Like, thank you to everyone who commented. Thank you. Love you. This is for you. Love you. Cruel Prince, I wrote down a couple examples. Fourth Wing, Cruel Prince, and Funny Story, all books that were very popular that I did not love, actually. It's crazy how that happens. But then, like, sometimes I randomly like really popular books, like the Poppy War series. I really like that. It's really popular, but I really liked it. Which is like, I feel like these popular books that are like blown up and have like so much hype around them are very hit or miss for me. But here I have what people call the greatest book ever. Well, not ever, but like of the century, which is a big claim to make since we're only not even 25 years in. Like, it's been 24 years, I fear. Actually, I think it's been 25, but like, I don't care. I've got this book. It is touted on the front as the #1 best book of the century by the New York Times, which we all know is the most trustworthy source on books. We all know. So I think it's crazy that they said it's the best book of the century. The century's not even close to over. The century is not even, no. The century, it's been maybe 5% of the century. I know I'm wrong, but I don't care. Okay. Y'all are calling this the best book of the century. It was written in 2012. So maybe like, okay, best book of the 2010s, but like, girl, the century? And it was written in 2012? Can it be that good? And I can report that it's not bad, honestly. Like, I thought I would hate this book a lot more, honestly, since I'm a popular book hater, and it's touted as the best book of all time. Like, I thought I would hate it. I thought I would get into it and I'd be like, this is garbage. I was so prepared to make a video being like, this is garbage. But the thing about me is I am a popular book hater, but I'm not a liar. If I like a book, I'm gonna say it. And I like this book. I do really like it. As you can see, I'm still reading. I am 53% in. So I'm at the part where she's like in high school now. So no spoilers. But yeah. Oh, sorry, I got a stupid 10% battery thing. But yeah, I'm really liking this, and I'm just gonna get into like what I don't like right now, because that's what I do. I talk about what I don't like. But at the end, I'm gonna tell you what I do like. And so, okay. I'm just going to give you a little synopsis, but for me this time, this book it's around these like two Italian girls. It takes place in Italy. Two Italian girls, it's like the 1950s, I think it says. And the girls' names are Elena, which is the main character. It's written in first person, so it's like, I'm Elena. It's like, I am Elena. This is my story. And Lila, which is her friend. And the book, it talks about like friendship and like feminism, not feminism, but like how it is to be a girl in the world. Okay, I think it's pretty accurate. But yeah, Elena, the main character, let's just say, I don't love her. I don't. I know some of y'all are gonna be like, oh my god, Elena, she's so real. Which she is. Like, she's insecure. Like, she thinks she's ugly. Like, yeah, she has acne. Like, yeah, like, she's a bit fat. Yeah, like, we support. We literally, like, I'm sorry, like, I felt like that too. And she's only, like, where I am in the book, she's only 14. And it's like, she's going through all this. And it's like, same. Like, everything, I'm like, oh my god, you're so annoying. But then I'm like, girl, she's a teenager. She's a preteen. Like, of course she's gonna be annoying. But, like, I took notes this time so I can make this video nice and concise for you guys. This is real. This is not from the heart. This is real. I mean, this is from the heart. I wrote this. This is mine. But like, oh my god, I keep shaking it and it keeps, 10% on here too. Great. We're all dying. 10% on here, 10%. Oh my god. Okay. But basically, I'm not a big fan of Elena. Her perspective just isn't the best for me. I love it. And I'm just going to tell you why. Because she's a copycat. She is the copycat. Whatever Lila, her friend, does or wants, Elena will literally redirect her whole route to be like, wait, like, wow, like, I think I want that too. Like, yeah, Lila has no money, so she's forced to work instead of go to school. You know what sounds great? Working a job instead of going to high school like I'm supposed to go to. Like, oh my god. But okay, So the book starts off in their elementary school years, and as it goes on, it goes through their life. So where I am, like, Elena's in high school. So she's 14, and where I am, it starts off, she's like 6, I think it says. And so in the beginning, they go to elementary school together, and Lila is a genius, okay? Elena's smart, she is. She says she's like top of the class, but then like Lila comes in and she's a genius. Like, she teaches herself how to read by herself. Like, no one else in the class knows how to read except Lila, because she taught herself how to read and write. She's a genius, yes. And Elena immediately hooks onto her and is like, you're gonna be my muse for the rest of my life, and I'm going to copy you in everything you do. And so Lila's really smart, but unfortunately her family doesn't have that much money to like send her to higher school. So like she passes through elementary school and she's like, I want to go to high school. Like, I'm first in the grade. Like, I want to go to high school, but middle school, but she can't because her family doesn't have money. So she has to start working at her father's like shoe making shop while Elena goes to middle school. And I just want to point out these parts in this book that made me so, ooh, like they made me literally like go like, girl, are you crazy? Like, you're crazy. At one point, and I have all these notes right now, at one point in the book, Lila starts going to the library. I'm just going to put it up here so it looks like I'm looking at you. Lila starts going to the library. Yeah, she does. And she goes and like picks up books, and she's like so studious. She's like picking up books. And Elena only finds out because she follows Lila to the library. And she finds out, oh, she's picking up books. And her first thought is, why doesn't she tell me about the books she reads? Why does she want to talk about this and this, but she doesn't tell me she goes to the library? Girl, are you the center of the world? Please. And like, okay, so Elena goes to middle school, right? And she does like really bad. Like, she sucks. And she's supposed to be learning Latin, but she sucks. She like almost fails out until Lila picks up Latin books from the library and teaches her how to read Latin and write Latin and do everything Latin. And then all of a sudden she's passing and she's doing amazing again because of Lila. And the crazy thing is, Lila does this and Elena is like wary. She's like, oh my god, she wants to be better than me. She's learning Latin because she can be better than me. Girl, she's trying to help you, and you're being ungrateful. Now I have some quick examples of Elena where she's being a copycat, and she's so annoying. So then it's time to go to high school, right? And Elena, now she's on top of the world because she knows everything. Like, she's a genius. So it's like, okay, I'm going to go to high school. And so she's really happy about it. And she tells people, and she tells Lila. She's like, oh my god, Lila, I'm so excited. I'm going to go to high school. And Lila's like, okay. And Lila's literally like, don't care. Do not care. I do not care. And like, then immediately, Elena's just like, oh, well, I guess I'm not going to high school then. I guess I'm not going. Lila literally said, I don't care. And she said, oh, yeah, you don't care? Well, I'm not going. Guess what? You don't care? Girl, sorry about that. There, we can see. Oh my god, we can't. Okay, we can see. Lila's like, yeah. Elena's like, yeah, I'm just not going anymore. I'm not listening. I'm not going. Yeah, I'm so smart, but I'm not going to school. Since you don't want me to go, I'm not going to go. Girl, please. The teacher, her like elementary school teacher is like, oh my god, like, you're doing so well. Are you going to go to high school? And she's like, no, I'm just going to start working, because that's what Lila did. Lila's been working for years. Girl, the high school teacher, that's her teacher, literally had to be like, I will find you books, go to school. Like, girl, go to school. And then this part is something I most recently read. It's like in the middle of the book. That's so annoying. Lila is like getting all this male attention. She's been seeing with all these guys. Like, she's hanging out with all these guys now. And Elena sees her with this guy, and she's like, oh my god, they're gonna date and they're gonna get married. I know it, they're gonna date and they're gonna get married. So you know what I have to do? I have to get a boyfriend now. And so she like focuses all her energy in getting a man. Are you serious? Are you serious? Just because you want to be better than someone? You want to get a boyfriend before her? And then Lila came out and was like, yeah, I don't want a man. Like, I don't want a man. So, like, question mark. And she was like, you're not serious. And she was like, yeah, I don't want a man. And then what makes Elena, like, the thing about Elena is I don't hate her fully. She's very insecure, okay? And she's like, she started off, like, the book, and she had these nice blonde curls, and she was so beautiful, and everyone loved her because she was so beautiful, and, like, she was so, like, perfect. And then all of a sudden she, like, hit, like, not middle age, but she hit, like, you know, that 10, 12 age. She gained weight, she got acne, she calls herself ugly all the time, she's very insecure, and at that and then, like, a couple years later passed, she still doesn't feel beautiful, which is sad. Like, it's a thing that a lot of girls go through. And then all of a sudden, like, Lila just gets this aura. She gets this glow up. It's crazy. She, like, and then all of a sudden they go to this party, and everyone is just watching Lila. And she's, like, low-key, she's a jealous girl. And, like, I don't blame her for that, because, like, I'm not gonna blame her for that, because, like, genuinely, like, if I feel ugly, and this girl, she called, like, Lila ugly, like, the whole book. She's like, she's so skinny. She's so skinny. Nobody likes her. She's skinny, and she's dirty, and she's weird. Nobody likes her. And now she has aura, and you're like, girl, if the girl I've been dogging on my whole life all of a sudden gets aura and is, like, pulling, and I am not, I'd be jealous too. So that's the thing, like, I hate her, but, like, girl, I love her. Like, I hate her, but, like, I hate her for a reason. The thing about this book is it reminds me of this book that I read last year called Rebecca. It's like a classic book. It's a classic, it's a classic book called Rebecca, where the main lead, like I don't know if this is blurry at all, I'm so sorry if it is. The lead girl in the book, like the main character in the book, isn't relevant at all. She's kind of just the medium to tell the story. And when I was reading that book, I was bored. Not bored. No. I didn't like the main character. I rated the book 5 stars. I love the book. But I didn't like the main character. And so I read the book, and I was about to be like, oh my god, like the main character. And then I realized, I was like, wait, that's the point. The main character is supposed to be low-key, like not that relevant. Like, it's supposed to be like you're seeing the story through her eyes. We're not seeing her story. So I think that's kind of the point of this book, where Elena is more of the medium to tell the story than the story itself. So when I'm reading the story and I'm like, she's like copying Lila, it's like, yeah, because Lila's the story. Lila's the girl. All in all, this book, it's been growing on me as I've been reading it. Every day I read it, it gets better and better and better, and I cannot wait to see how it ends. I just really hope that by the end, or at least by the end of the series, Elena starts growing more into herself, because that's my one thing right now, is that like she is so Lila 2.0. Like everything she does is basically whatever Lila wants her to do. Not whatever Lila, but it's like whatever Lila wants to do, she's gonna do. At this point in the book, she thinks she's better than Lila. She's like, oh, Lila, she literally thinks she's better than Lila where I am. And I'm like, girl, you need to humble yourself, because I don't know. She just like, but I just said, I love her. I love the girl. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much, honestly. Thank you, because like, girl, thank you for watching. I'm sure this was a 5-minute video for you because you watched it in 2 times speed. Thank you. Hearts all around. Yeah, I'll see you in a week for the next video. Bye.